Have you ever been in an IELTS speaking test and the examiner asks you a question and your brain just goes completely blank? That's exactly what happened to this student, even though her English was great. So she froze on nearly every part 3 question, as I'm sure many of you watching have done too. We identified why she was freezing, why she was lacking in confidence. And then we taught her a few simple techniques that anyone can learn. And she was then able to massively improve her score in the second test, even if she got topics that she wasn't confident about. Watch both tests so that you can learn exactly what she did so that you can improve and perform confidently on test day. Let's talk about your hometown. Where are you from?
I'm from Morocco. It's in the north of Africa. Precisely, I come from the capital, Rabat. Next.
Can you describe your hometown?
According to, the not locals, like people not from Rabat, it's civilized compared to the rest of the cities in Morocco. It's clean. It's safer. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. You should visit.
What's your favorite part of your hometown?
My favorite part of my hometown? That's an interesting question. I would say the area where I went for middle school. Just such a fun area. I have a lot of memories there. I used to hang out there. I still hang out there when I'm back home. There's a lot to do.
Now let's talk about the weather. What's your favorite kind of weather?
Ooh, summer, sunny weather, sun, grilling sun. That's my favorite weather.
Why?
Why? Because I guess I grew up, again, where I come from. In winter, it's cold, but not like no snow or, minus cold. But it's still cold and it rains pretty much, every day. And it's summer, it's nice, it's, there's a breeze and there's sun that tans you but not burns you. I grew up, going camping with my father and my brothers. And I love going to the beach, especially the wild beaches. And I love tanning. My skin feels a lot better under the sun than in cold weather.
Does the weather affect your mood?
Yes, it does, big time. It does affect my mood. I don't know, I just feel bored, depressed, anxious. Basically I just feel blue all the time when it's raining outside.
Now let's talk about TV. Do you often watch TV?
I do watch TV, unlike, my generation, who, nobody watches TV anymore. I still watch a lot of TV.
What kind of programs do you watch?
Cartoon, fashion, movies on TV, sometimes Netflix and, the other platforms and, Disney Plus and stuff. But I still watch movies and series on TV, in TV channels.
What's the best TV show you've ever watched?
Let's see. Do you consider series as TV shows? No, I don't think so. Kind of like Friends. Mm-hmm. Friends, the series?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
one.
a TV show?
So, yeah, Friends. Oh my God, I love that series so much.
Why?
I feel it's comforting and I could watch it all day long and rewatch it again. I watched it 3 times.
Now let's talk about the sea. Do you like to go on holiday by the sea? Just jumping in to give you our free gift. We analysed hundreds of Band 7, 8 and 9 speaking performances and we analysed the vocabulary. And we've put all the best words, phrases, idioms into one PDF for you. If you would like that, go to the description, click on the link. It's our gift to you. You can download it 100% for free.
I do. Actually, whenever I want to travel and, brainstorming destinations with my boyfriend, my family, my friends. I usually choose the tropical destinations. It has to have a beach, a nice beach or beaches, so I can get to choose. Yeah, it has to have a beach and nice sunny weather.
And do you go into the sea to swim, or do you swim in a swimming pool?
I don't like swimming pools. I feel that they're, dirty. I prefer the beach and the salty water on my skin.
Are there any other activities that you do on the sea apart from swimming it?
Yes, when I go to a beach that actually has, they have water activities and equipments for all of that. I do love to do everything. Everything they have, I do, like, including jet skiing, scuba diving, snorkeling. What else? Yeah, I don't know what the name of the activity where they push you, they pull you with a rope and in a yacht. I do have more than one, but since the question is to choose one, I think I would go with New York City. I see all the time all the models because I model part-time, and it's one of my ultimate goals, I would say, is to walk a fashion show in New York City, like travel from here and with an agent with my crew to walk a fashion show in New York City, and actually a fashion week, New York Fashion Week. That's like a big dream. That's like every model's dream. Yeah. And I mean, it's a little bit scary. I do come from, I wouldn't say it's a big city because it's actually one of the smallest cities in Morocco where I come from. I am scared of the big cities because when I do go to big cities for work, on business trips, I don't like to walk around. I don't usually go and visit the touristy places. I don't do any touristy activities because I get scared of doing that alone, because when you're on business trips, you're usually alone, right? So, yeah, I would want to discover the city, but I have to have somebody with me. New York City is pretty scary, challenging, I feel like.
So we've been talking about a city you would like to visit. We're going to continue to talk about visiting cities and the growth of cities. Do you think it is better to visit a city alone or with other people?
I have never traveled alone. Even on business trips, you're always with the team. So I do think it's more enjoyable when you're accompanied with people. There has to be someone, and preferably someone you're close to, so that you can, probably share the same interests and same, hobbies. Yeah, centers of interest. I think so.
Why are many cities increasing in size?
I have no insight on that, honestly.
Okay. What are the challenges of ever growing bigger cities?
I don't think I can be of use to to give an actual answer to that, because again, I've never lived in a big city. I don't know how it is. I only visit for 3 days maximum, and I don't really go out unless it's a restaurant, like, to eat. But that's it. I don't go out in big cities because I'm scared of big cities.
And in what ways do you think big cities will change in the future?
In what ways?
That's the question, yeah.
I guess they could start by like building better roads and better infrastructure. And yeah, I think in the same yani, trying to develop the transportation. Yeah, public transportation. I guess that's all I have.
That's the end of the speaking test. How do you think that went?
Okay.
I'm very happy with it because I think we can help you very quickly. So I'm going to go through the different parts of the test and what you could do to improve that. And then we'll bring you back and hopefully you'll have improved after that. So for part 1, if you would like your speaking assessed one-on-one, we do offer that as part of our VIP package. To thank you for watching the video, I'll offer you 10% off. All you have to do is just go to the description, click the link, and you can get 10% off today. Part 1, it was quite good. One of the things that you are doing in general is you're thinking a lot about the content of what to say. So your language is quite good. Your grammar and your vocabulary, your pronunciation are quite good. You know how to speak English, but you're always searching for the right topic or the right thing to say. Am I right, or what do you think?
Yes.
Why do you think that is? Because when I spoke to you before the test, you didn't speak that way. You just spoke naturally.
I don't exactly just speak whatever comes into my head. I always pause before I say something. Always. Especially when I'm speaking English because it's my third language. So I have to translate from Arabic to French and from French to English.
Okay,
that's when I can speak.
That's the problem.
Yeah, so I always have to pause to think.
Imagine your brain is a computer. When you're on the computer and there's too many tabs open, there's too many programs open.
It lags.
There's just not enough bandwidth. So there's a few solutions. There's a long-term solution and then there's a short-term solution. The short-term solution is when you get asked a question, you can take a pause. That's absolutely fine. So you can say something like, "Oh, that's an interesting question," or "I haven't thought about that," or give me a second, I'm going to think about that." And then pick the one thing that is easiest for you to talk about. What you tend to do is you start to talk and think at the same time, and then you list like lots of different things. So not only are you translating 3 different languages, you're making it 10 times more difficult for yourself by trying to think of all these different ideas rather than just what's the easiest thing for you to talk about. Part 1 is about you. You are the leading expert in the world on you. So just pick from your own life experience the thing that you feel most comfortable talking about, the easiest to talk about. And then when you finish with that thing, take a beat, think about the next thing. And for part 1 questions, 1 thing is normally enough. And don't overthink it. It's not a knowledge test. There's no correct answer. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Long term, if you really wanted to improve your English, you're going to have to start operating just in English. So not translating at all.
Wow.
But that's difficult.
How can I do that?
So one of the best ways to learn English is through reading and listening to English about topics that you find interesting or you're passionate about. Let's say you're listening to a podcast on something that you find interesting. You would, let's say you're learning new words or improving your vocabulary. You would not write the Arabic. You would write the word, the meaning in English, example sentences in English. If you do that over and over and over again, so you're listening to English, you're reading in English, you're writing in English, you will stop translating and you will start producing it in English. But most people don't want to do that because it is very time consuming and it's difficult. So it really depends on whether you want to do that or not. But you will never be able to speak really fluently in English whilst translating from Arabic to French into English. It just won't happen.
That doesn't sound that difficult though. Sounds like something I can do.
Okay, great. What you did in part 2, you will repeat ideas a lot. So instead of developing an idea, you will state an idea and then you'll repeat it again and again. So you'll say something like, New York is not safe. You know, I don't like being there alone because it's not safe. I like being with other people because it's not safe. So you're repeating the same thing rather than moving on to the next thing. That is a problem because you're not really giving the examiner enough to go on because you're repeating the same ideas again and again. For part 2, look at the topic and then write down different things that you could talk about. Talk about that, explain it, give an example, and then move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You should be aiming to talk about at least like 4 or 5 different things within that 2 minutes. You really only talked about maybe two things, but you were repeating it over and over again. Maybe it's just a confidence thing. You're like, okay, I know how to say this, so I'm going to repeat it. But again, it seemed as if you were repeating things and thinking about the next thing to say, and you couldn't think of it, so you were repeating it. I can't look into your brain and say what you're thinking, but what were you thinking when you were going through that?
I don't know much about New York other than what's going on there in the fashion world.
So why pick that one? Why not pick a city that you know a lot about?
I don't know, I just didn't think about it.
Even if New York City is like your dream city and you really want to visit that one, but you don't really know what to say about it, don't say that. Pick the easy thing to talk about. Let's say pick a country you would like to visit you've never been before. Don't talk about a country you've never been. Talk about a country you've been to before. So it's okay to lie.
Right.
It's just we're being strategic here. Just say, I've never been to Thailand, but I'd really like to go for this reason, and I really like this, and da-da-da. Just make it easy for yourself. All right? Any questions about that?
No.
No? Okay. So, part 3, there were a lot of questions you not refused to answer, but you just said, like, I don't have any insight on that, and then you just stopped talking. It is fine to say something like that, but you would need to explain a little bit more. I said, why have cities increased in size? It's okay to say, like, I haven't really thought about that. I don't really have any insight on that. But if I had to guess, and then you could guess what it is, again, it's not a knowledge test. It's not an IQ test. It's a speaking test. So they need to hear you speaking. So if you explain, like, I've had to guess this or I had to speculate, I don't really know, that tells the examiner that at least you're trying. Whereas if you just say, like, I don't know, or I haven't been to, or I've never lived in a city, what you're saying to the examiner is, I don't have enough language to talk about this. My English isn't good enough. When it is. Your English is quite good. You can do way better, but you need to just shift your tactics a little bit, your strategy. I would like to bring you back and coach you a little bit more and see how that changes, because I think you can do much, much better next time. So I'm not going to give you a score because I don't think it would be fair. And then next time, we're going to see what your real score is.
All right.
And sorry if I'm being very negative, but it's because I think
you're being honest.
I think you can do way better.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay. Let's talk about food. What's your favorite food?
I would say couscous because it's, where I come from. It's flavorful and very healthy.
Do you have a healthy diet or not?
Healthy diet. I work out and I'm bound to have a healthy diet and low carb diet, precisely.
Do you ever have a cheat meal?
Twice a week, actually. It should be once a week, according to my PT, but it's twice a week. I'm a bit of a foodie.
And do you have a sweet tooth?
I do, yes. And it's really hard to get a hold of that and, not losing your track of what you're doing and your goals. And that's what I count as a cheat meal. It's desserts twice a week.
Now let's talk about drinks. What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink, Moroccan tea. Very refreshing, and at the same time, it's hot. You don't drink it cold. It's hot, so it's it's refreshing and soothing at the same time.
Do you drink coffee?
I'm not much of a coffee lover, honestly, but I do crave from time to other a Spanish latte.
And do you prefer to go to coffee shops alone or with other people?
Depends on what I want to do at the coffee house. Like if it's catching up, a little bit of gossiping with the girls, you have to have company with you. And if it's getting some work done and just being alone with your thoughts, then it's alone at the coffee shop.
Now let's talk about your free time. What do you like to do in your free time?
A couple of things. I take belly dance classes. I used to, and I got back to it recently. It's something that I enjoy very much. And as I stated before, I work out around 4 to 5 times a week. And I play tennis. I used to play tennis as a kid, and it's something that I'm good at, again, according to my coach. So I get back to it. So I love to stay active all the time.
Do you play tennis as much as you did before or less than before?
I play more often than I did before because I was a kid, so I was, I could only play tennis on weekends when I'm free. But now I can make my own free time. So I do play around 3 times a week.
As you get older, do you think that your hobbies or your free time will change?
My hobbies, yes. I like to, I'm open to trying new things, new hobbies, and discovering whatever it is that can keep me busy and distracted. So hobbies, yes. I forgot what was the other part.
All good.
So it's this hotel that I stayed at one time. I was between apartments, so I needed a place to stay. And a friend of mine recommended this hotel, the Grosvenor House in Marina side. I love that hotel. The spa there, I tried all sorts of services they have. It's amazing. And the staff is so nice and so welcoming and so warm. Yeah, let's see. There's a lounge on the building number 1, I guess, if I remember correctly. So that lounge is, they also have breakfast there, if I remember correctly. It's very nice. The breakfast is, and it's diversified. You never run out of options of what to eat. And it's something new every day. And you also have access to other hotels, pools, and beach, not beach clubs, private beaches. And I've been to every and each one of them. Let's see, what else? Yeah, and the choice of restaurants. I think they have at least 6 restaurants at that hotel. And one of them is Moroccan, so couldn't be happier. Yeah, there was one Japanese and one rooftop lounge. Yeah, I can name that hotel. I can say, it's safe for me to say that that hotel was my favorite one.
You've been describing a hotel that you've been to, and we're going to continue to talk about hotels. What things are important when choosing a hotel?
How the bathroom looks like. Coming from a girl's perspective, the bathroom has to be, the light has to be perfect, and it has to have a large bathtub, and yeah, like good lighting everywhere, honestly, and good pool, just your time.
Do you think that it's important for a hotel to be luxurious?
No, it doesn't have to be luxurious. I feel like that's just overrated, like luxury doesn't mean comfort and good quality service, food and such.
What skills do you need to be successful working in the hotel trade?
I would say good communication skills and good communication skills, that comes first. I've worked at hotels, not for long, for about a year, and in different departments. And I can say that communication is the one thing. And then secondly, you have to master more than one language, at least 2, or where I come from, it has to be at least 3 languages. So in my case, I spoke 3 languages. I wouldn't say 4 because I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I can get by. And then thirdly, I can, I'm like in one word.
You already gave 2, so that's enough. And that's the end of the speaking test. And that was a massive improvement. You went from not being able to speak a lot of the time for a lot of the questions, just saying, I don't know anything about that, to being far more comfortable, far more fluent, and really showing how great your English actually is. So the first test, you were making a lot more mistakes, but you weren't really allowing the examiner to see how great your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation, your fluency actually is. She should have a lot more confidence now because you've demonstrated that with just a few small changes in strategy, you're able to massively improve your score. So well done.
Thank you.